What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Black Couch Booking, and I'm here with a brand new video. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. I am ready to bring you guys some new ideas, some new content. You know what I'm saying? And I'm ready to get right into it. I don't know about you, but let's get into it. So, Randy Orton and John Cena. I'm a ruthless aggression kid. Obviously, I know about the Attitude Era and before that, and obviously I know about after that. But ruthless aggression. Watching Smackdown on UPN 9. I couldn't start watching Raw until I finally got cable, so I was watching Smackdown every Thursday on your UPN 9. You know what I'm saying? Watching John Cena, watching the Batistas. Watching Well, obviously Batista didn't get on SmackDown until very later on, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I mean. Batista, Undertaker, Edge eventually made his way to SmackDown, my favorite superstar of all time. But once I did get cable and I was able to watch Raw, seeing Randy Orton, John Cena was something, man. From the start where it was more focused on Edge and John Cena, then you see Randy just quietly being inserted every now and then. Since he was rated RKO, he would get a shot at Cena a couple times, but the rivalry really wouldn't pick up until Randy Orton got slimmer and he shaved his head and became bald Randy, Legacy Randy. And afterwards, that's when he really had the rivalry with John Cena, and he took the spinner belt. Randy is one of the only guys who didn't look awkward with the spinner belt. Edge looked alright with it, and then the rated R belt, I actually liked it, but now that I look back at it, it really wasn't that good. But Triple H looked very awkward with the spinner belt. Obviously, John Cena looked right with it. Rey Mysterio had it for like 5 seconds. Batista didn't look right with it at all, in my opinion. But man, I'll tell you, Randy Orton, it still looked decent on Randy Orton's shoulder. So I was very happy when Randy Orton got the chance to get it, and he was a mega heel at that time. I thought Edge was the best heel, on Raw during that time period. But when Randy, started, kicking Stephanie McMahon, beefing with Triple H, going against John Cena, turning, him and his legacy boys is turning up on there. That's when things really picked up. And, John Cena, he grew on a lot of people over time because, Super Cena, people really didn't like Super Cena. And obviously when he was gone, the heart grows fond, when something, just goes away. Too much of it is a bad thing, but once it goes away, you miss it. And now everybody loves John Cena. So, how should Randy Orton and John Cena retire? Well, they should retire together. Randy Orton and John Cena should retire together. I am tired of seeing matches where the person, whether it be the Kurt Angles of the world or whoever, people always go out on their back, which is fine, but they're going out against, younger up and comers, and that doesn't always work. For instance, if Austin Theory would have been John Cena's last match, I don't think that would have been the match to go out, and I like Austin Theory a lot, but that wasn't the match that I thought it was going to be. That's going to be a little bit better, but that was more of a match to make Austin Theory look good. But I'm talking about a match to make someone go away, could really close the book and say, hey, I'm done. And what better way to do it for Randy Orton and John Cena to go against each other? They were bitter rivals, but backstage, obviously they were good friends and they really had respect for each other, and they held each other down through tough times in their career, and they really like each other in real life. So I think that would be a fitting end. Obviously, I do think Randy Orton is going to win the belt at Royal Rumble, because I think it's going to be him and Cody at WrestleMania. If WWE has the guts to do Roman versus Rock at WrestleMania for no title, which that could be a night 1 main event match without a title, and I would not be mad at that at all. Night 2, Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton on a banger. I know Ted DiBiase is going to do his own things, but maybe we could just have him do like a video call or something. It would just be cool to tie that back, but I know he's dealing with some things, so I'm gonna leave him out of it. Some legal problems, if you will. But man, so I think that's gonna happen. But if that doesn't happen, right? Let's say CM Punk wins the Royal Rumble. We don't know the status of Seth Rollins. Hopefully he'll still be able to wrestle. If not, that just messes up things a lot, because CM Punk winning the Royal Rumble doesn't make sense, because who is going to face if not Seth Rollins? Like, that's the match at WrestleMania. That's the match. So I would have had CM Punk winning the Royal Rumble. He going to face Seth Rollins, and let's say that Randy Orton just wins flat out and Cody Rhodes still doesn't get a shot, he has to face somebody else at WrestleMania, you could get John Cena versus Randy Orton for the title. And two things that would be great is that Randy Orton got another title, and then you have John Cena win at WrestleMania, and he, could break Ric Flair's record. Right? John Cena has 16, right? If I'm not mistaken. I think John Cena has 16. So one more belt, one more world championship will break Ric Flair's record. And I think that would be amazing to do. John Cena versus Randy Orton at WrestleMania, have John Cena get over one more time. And Randy Orton already got over by beating Roman Reigns in the Fatal 5-Way. Obviously, I don't think Roman's going to get pinned. I think LA Knight's going to take the pin for AJ Styles, sadly. But it is what it is. I mean, that's life, bro. That's, you know what I'm saying? But that's the business, so you can't really get mad at that. So that's one option I have. If by some miracle LA Knight wins, which I would love. And I think what you can do if LA Knight wins, you still have Cody facing him at WrestleMania. And just let him beat LA Knight. It might be a little anticlimactic, but I think people will still be behind Cody Rhodes winning, and maybe could turn LA Knight heel in the process somehow, and make him a cool heel. You know what I'm saying? Like Stone Cold-esque heel, but make it work. Make it not bad. Because AJ Styles has no chance of winning, in my opinion. I think he's just there just to have a good match. If Roman Reigns retains, I think they're going to do Rock and Roman at Elimination Chamber, which is fine. I'd rather see that than see that at WrestleMania and let Cody finish the story. But obviously, that means Roman Reigns will have to beat The Rock at some capacity, or you just don't do it for the belt, but that would be dumb. That wouldn't make sense. So I don't know. So we're in a conundrum. But back to the main point of the video. The main point of the video is that I think if it's not for the title, Randy and John Cena should just have a match at WrestleMania. It doesn't have to be a stupid stipulation like whoever loses retire. They should both retire at the same time, because their careers became intertwined over time. Obviously young Randy, was more intertwined with like Evolution, being a legend killer. John Cena was intertwined with becoming the face, becoming the next Hulk Hogan, basically being the champion. But once their rivalry and feud, really took off, like that really changed the trajectory of Monday Night Raw, in my opinion. And also, you have to look at, the FCW class that came up together and things of that nature. And just being backstage, like Brock Lesnar is a part of that group. That's a heck of a group to be a part of. The Brock Lesnar, the Batistas, the Randy Orton, the John Cena's, Shelton Benjamin's. Yes, I don't. Shelton Benjamin in there. Shelton Benjamin should be a legend, in my opinion. Like that is a heck of a group to be a part of. And I would really love to see them in Austin with one another. Because if Austin Theory, they might have rushed that Austin Theory thing, because I think that would have been the person to retire John Cena, because that makes more sense than Baron Corbin doing that to Kurt Angle. Austin Theory being John Cena, like childhood hero, they could have built that up, and Austin Theory could have went out as a face by getting respect from John Cena, but he's still a heel, so they might not know what they're doing. But having, Cena versus Orton, it doesn't have to be a heel versus face thing. It should be a respect versus respect thing, a legend versus legend, type of thing. And I think they could have done that with Orton and Edge as well. Obviously, Edge and Orton was going to retire, but sometimes, sometimes the story doesn't really have to be the bad guy versus the good guy. Sometimes both the guys can be good, and they just want to see who's the best. And that is a perfect story for like a John Cena and a Randy Orton. So the fantasy booking is them having a match at WrestleMania, because now that Charlotte Flair is hurt, I don't think she'll be back for WrestleMania. And you know what I wanted? I wanted Sasha Banks to come back and get that fatal 4-way. It does have to be for a belt, the 4 horsewomen. That's not going to happen, obviously. So there are a lot of slots that's going to fill up, especially if Seth Rollins isn't in the mix as well. So there are going to be a lot of slots to fill at WrestleMania. And Cena versus Orton is perfect. And if you have The Rock versus Roman Reigns, Cena versus Orton on the same card, night one would be amazing. And I say that has to happen night one, because I still think the person that wins the Royal Rumbles should be on night 2 at minimum. Obviously, I want Rhea versus Charlotte be the main event, but a lot of people are saying that Usos versus Sami Zayn, Kevin was better. Whatever, everybody has their own opinion. But if you're gonna put, the Royal Rumble winner has to be the main event. at least night 2, if not night 1. That's just my there's no other way I would end it. Them fighting the next year SummerSlam is whatever. Like there are other, big main events, pay-per-view, premium live events, but at the end of the day, this is John Cena and Randy Orton. They deserve to go out on a high note, and I think Cena could retire now, bro, because Cena has been through a lot. He's doing a lot in the movies and stuff like that. And Randy's happy with his life, bro. He has, his new, his wife, his kids, her kids. Randy Orton is having great times. He's smiling. He was able to come back from an injury that people say he was never going to come back from, just like a lot of other WWE superstars. So I think Randy going out on a high note, and a high note would be him going out with the championship, obviously, if he were able to beat Roman Reigns in the upcoming match at Royal Rumble. But I think, going out at WrestleMania against John Cena will be cool. And I think Cena should get the wins because Cena has lost a lot of matches returning. And if not, there has to be a reason why Randy Orton is going to get this win. Which is, it's tough, man. Randy Orton, I think John Cena might have the better career stat-wise, but I think Randy Orton's impact is something that's just hard to measure. Randy Orton was a guy who they were going to give up on. He had a bad attitude backstage. And, John Cena had controversy too. The gimmick wasn't working until Stephanie McMahon said, you should use your rap gimmick and stuff like that. But I think Randy's been through so much, bro. I would like Randy to get the win, but John Cena didn't just make sense for some reason because he loses so much, bro. Randy Orton has had more wins than John Cena in recent years, so I would like that. But let me know what you guys think. Who should win if they were able to face each other and that was their last match? Like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll talk to you in the next video tomorrow. Peace.